Applemen picking up the victory 28-18 over the Cabell Midland Knights, ending their season there in round one of the playoffs. They made the long road trip, 6+ hours, left about 9 o'clock this morning, made a few stops on the way, stopped at one school on the way to kind of stretch out a little bit and kind of run their legs through, stopped and ate about 45 minutes away from here and got here in time. They're rested, they're relaxed, they're ready to roll here. They did a coach bus, so not one of those old-fashioned yellow submarine buses that we have to run. So they were able to get comfortable, which they should for a 6+ hour drive, and of course 6+ hours back. I was talking to their the radio station up there in the Panhandle earlier today, the Panhandle News Network, and they talked about the fact that truly, you think about it, it's a 12-hour trip for them, 6 down, 6 back in one day. It's going to be hard on these kids, but they come to play football tonight. Midland's going to get a good game from Musselman, so we'll see how it all shakes out. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to sit down with the head coach of the Cabell Midland Knights, Luke Sammons, get his take on last week and what he anticipates with the Musselman Applemen making their visit here to Cabell Midland High School. It is senior night tonight, final regular season home game. We'll bring it all to you here, right here on 97.9 The River.
Tri-State Coating the Machine wants to
all right,
36.
Okay.
Thanks, man. I'll be back in a minute.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mart store. If there's not a Par-Mart store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving, Chase & Elkin State Farm, Tax Masters Pro Books, and Kid Sale.
Hi, I'm Doug Nestor. I'm from Canova, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you can find me at my local Par-Mart store.
We have that gold and blue pride at your local Par-Mart store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Par-Mart app and sign up for the Par-Mart Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Par-Mart stores.
If there's not a Par-Mart store near you now, there will be soon.
Going out? Hungry? Have kids? Looking for a fun, casual joint? Then Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington is the place to be. Bring the kids 12 and under on Tuesdays, and they eat for just 99 cents all day long. That's right, an entree, 2 sides, and a drink for less than $1. Plus, Tuesday at Roosters means a featured appetizer all day for just $2. Roosters will lighten your mood and not your wallet. And you can always enjoy your favorite sports on Roosters 40 TVs. Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington, a fun, casual joint.
You really can't get much for $5 these days, unless... Is that a real song?
I think she liked it.
Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
FDIC.
Radon Medical Imaging.
Next up, we have Katie Thacker. She plays the bass drum, and she's being escorted by her mother, Emily, her grandma, Kathy, and her brothers, Zach and JJ. She plans on going to Marshall University to major in nursing and eventually become a traveling nurse. Ladies and gentlemen, Katie Thacker. Next up, we have Jonathan Thompson. He plays the baritone. He is being escorted by his mom, Samantha, Aunt Jennifer, and father figures Tillman Atkins and Stacy Welch. He plans on joining Drum Corps International next summer and going on to become a West Virginia State Trooper. Ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Thompson. Next up, we have Maddie Warden. She plays the clarinet, and she's being escorted by her parents, Michelle and George Warden. She plans on going to Marshall University to major in communication sciences and disorders and to become a speech pathologist. Ladies and gentlemen, Maddie Warden. And a big shout out to Moses Honda down there. I see you, George. And last but not least, our last senior band member, Miss Lauren Wentz. She is on the color guard. She is being escorted by her mom and dad, Bobby and Keisha Wentz. She plans on attending the LSU School of Veterinary Medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, one big round of applause for Lauren Wentz. And that is your 2023 Cabell Midland Marching Knights Seniors. All right, ladies and gentlemen, while I still have your ear here, let's go over these corporate sponsors. We're going to have ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the 50-yard line where Cabell Midland High School's principal, Matt Atkins, is recognizing tonight's corporate sponsors. First up, we'd like to recognize Chris Miller from Dutch Miller Auto Group. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. Next up, we have Ohio Valley Banks. Representing Ohio Valley Bank is Haley Pop and Cassie Benoit. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Ohio Valley Bank. Next up, we have Tri-State Coating, and we'd like to recognize Tony and Ryan Thompson for Tri-State Coating. Big round of applause. And lastly, we'd like to give a big shout out to Lynn Sporting Goods, Chris McGlone and Mandy Brumfield. Coach Sammons and the Cabell Midland football program wants to thank each corporate sponsor for being a member of our 2023 Cabell Midland football team sponsorship. Thank you all very much. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Cabell Midland High School proudly presents the best band in the land, the 2023 edition of the Cabell Midland High School's Marching Knights. The 11th-time consecutive and reigning West Virginia High School State Marching Band champions and the winners of the 2021-2022 Governor's Cup Series. The Knights are under the direction of the West Virginia High School Marching Band Director, Hall of Fame inductee, Joe Harden, assisted by Julie Carper and Matt Lorzen. Tonight's selections are the school song and the horse. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we honor America as our Marching Knights play our national anthem and remain standing for the playing of the Cabell Midland High School alma mater, followed by the fight song. let's give one more resounding applause for the best band in the land, your Cabell Midland Marching Band. Tonight's color guard was brought to you by Cadet Major C.C. Moore, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel.
Here at Mount West is to facilitate student success in a variety of ways.
Students know that somebody cares. They know that there's somebody on the other table that is willing to do everything they can to make them successful.
Somebody can walk in the door not knowing what they want to do, and they can talk through what their options might be.
Kind of unique here tonight on senior night. One of the seniors is actually bringing the team onto the field, not on a motorcycle, but he is playing the guitar coming in here tonight. He's playing some Metallica, and that's Trace Adkins, who is got the crowd on their feet here on the near sideline, which is really, really cool. So, hey, it's a senior. He's a senior. It's his final regular season home game. Why not go out with the dream there on it? That's pretty cool. As the Knights make their way out on the field, coming from the Castle Tunnel to our right in the all-red uniforms, white numerals, trimmed in black. It's got the stripes on the sleeves, of course, the pewter helmets with the big block red M on either side. For the Musselman Applemen, they are coming out in the all-white uniforms. The light green, kind of that old Kelly green type color for Musselman with the big numbers across the jerseys and the green helmets with the white stripes, white face mask here tonight too. Beautiful night for football. Temperature is going to be falling here as the night goes on. It truly starts to feel like fall. It has to be, Kent, because after all, we are in Pumpkin Festival weekend too. So it's got to feel this good.
Well, absolutely. Fall is one of those things that you look forward to because fall is the precursor to let you know that the playoffs are soon upon us. I'll tell you, one of the things that makes this game interesting, as we talked about earlier, with it being senior night is generally the only home game, your last home game rather, I would say, that you know that there's another game afterwards. The next time we're going to be at the Castle is going to be in the playoffs.
That's right. So hopefully went on out to be able to host all those games. Real quick, let's give you those seniors as the coin flip gets ready to take place at center field. Robert Shockey, Curtis Jones, Michael Lunsford, Zach Ramey, Ray Williams, Caden Bowen, also Javon Goodrich, Cannon Lewis, one of those seniors, Caleb Lausch, also Jaden Branch. We've also got Tony Hornbuckle, J.J. Browning, one of the seniors here tonight. We also got Jacob Jeffrey. He is one of the seniors here tonight, too. Also wearing number 51, Braylon Ryder. He is also Chase Enix, who's one of the seniors here tonight. Also we see Joshua Bernetti at number 69, number 70, Dawson Cooper. Also Jared Nethercutt, Ethan Perkins, and Big Noah Casto. He is also a senior here tonight. He got honored here. Of course, he got that big touchdown at the end of the game last week. I know you guys had a good time calling that one.
Oh, absolutely. That was definitely the highlight of the game.
The Knights are going to receive the football as we get ready to put a fresh 12 minutes up on the clock. We'll get ready to roll here with the first quarter. Final instructions from the coaches. And it looks like we're getting ready for some football here tonight. The best band in the land, the Cabell Midland Marching Band, they're back in their position at the bleachers to our right. Congratulations to all the seniors there. The seniors on the cheerleading squad tonight being honored too. Congratulations to everybody here in their final regular season home game. And like Kent talked about, not wanting to make this the final time we play on this field this season. Looking to do that in the playoffs, but we got to win on out. Absolutely. To assure the fact that we're going to be able to do that.
You excited, Jason Toy?
Oh, I'm excited. Like football Friday night, you can't beat it. It's fall. It's Pumpkin Festival week. It's a great time. We're going to have a good time with it here tonight. All right, the Knights getting ready to roll here. As they are on the field, they'll be going from right to left. Branch will be on the far side. Nida towards the near side. The up men will be Cannon Lewis and Curtis Jones Jr. They'll stand at the 25-yard line. And the kicker tonight will be Wilson Bonham. The sophomore will tee it up at the 40-yard line. Final instructions here from the officials as they get on the same wavelength with them. I'll be honest with you, folks. The players are out there. They're ready to go. The officials are still huddled up at the big block M at the 50-yard line.
Hey, they're not ready to get paid yet. Starting those clocks.
There they go. They're getting their final harumph, and they're ready to roll. Crowd's animated. They're ready to roll here tonight. It is, of course, in October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The student section donned out in the pink outfits. Cheerleaders wearing pink T-shirts tonight. They've got the Little League girls out there with them, too, which is kind of cool. All right, bottom with the approach here. Tees it up the 40-yard line. There's the whistle. Here's the kick. It's a sky kick. Going to go over to the far side, and they're going to let it take a bounce, and it's going to be fielded over there by Williams. He'll bring it up across the 20, 25, and thrown out of bounds there at the 20. We'll mark it back at the 25-yard line. Ray Williams, the senior, gets the kickoff return.
And he fielded that like he is as an all-state third baseman. He was waiting to see whether it was going to go out of bounds.
And it took a bounce back, yes.
It's good thing he's a all-state infielder.
And we got the Williams family in front of us here. That's the cowbell that you heard out there. All right, here we go. First time of the football. The Knights will send two wideouts towards the near side. Single step back is Jones. Handoff is to him up the middle. Gets across the 30. Breaks the tackle. Gets across the 35. Still on his feet. Working his way up to about the 37-yard line. That makes it good enough for the first down. Move the chains on the 12-yard pickup.
And I got an early prediction. I think, and we talked about this, I think Curtis Jones Jr. is going to set a personal best for carries tonight.
Branch in the backfield. Kind of out of the pistol formation, man in motion to the far side. Shockey takes it, keeps it, rolls right. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down. Good job defensively by the Applemen as they lead the surge in there on the stop. One of the big men back there on the stop tonight, that will be Phil Phillips. Also Haynes in there on the stop for the Musselman, for the Redmen. Damn. The Applemen.
It's okay. There's red apples.
I know.
There's green apples. You're okay.
1 yard pickup on the play. Shockey out of the shotgun, has Branch offset to his right. Going to set up the screen pass to Jones near side. Picks it up at the 35, spins around at the 40, gets across the middle of the field to the 45 to the 50, and works his way inside Musselman territory. Penalty flag on the back end of the play as he gets all the way down to about the 47-yard line. We'll check the flag.
Oh, it's a chop block.
This one coming back. It's back at the 46-yard line. So we'll negate the screen pass. They did a great job setting it up, sold it.
And that was an unnecessary chop block, too.
Going to get whistled there against Ramsey.
Oh, and it was legit. It was legit. It was unnecessary, but it was legit.
You hope he got everything he was trying to get out of it, right?
Well, I don't know if he got out of it, but I think if he makes it to that sideline, he's going to get some more put in.
Puts the football back to the 31-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 16 coming up for the Knights out of the pistol formation. Handoff towards the near side. This is Branch. He cuts back across the middle, 35, and up to about the 37-yard line. On the stop for the Applemen, it is Pollard. Xavier Pollard gets the stop. 3rd down on a long 9 coming up for the Knights. They were looking at 1st and 10 inside the Applemen territory after the penalty pushed them back. 2nd and 16. Picked up 7 yards on that play by Branch. Play clock down to 15. Shockey sets the line. 2 wideouts right. Single wideout near side is Nida. Here comes a man in motion towards the near side. It's Shockey stepping up. Fires back towards the near side. Has the receiver making the grab at the 35. So I get the 36-yard line on the reception. It is Bowen. He's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down. He needed to get to the 47. He made it to the 46.
Oh, they're definitely going for it.
Yeah. 4th down and a long 1 coming up here for the Knights. They're already up at the line of scrimmage. Shockey will send 2 wideouts left, short side of the field. Jones out of the pistol formation lines up behind them. Man in motion is Meter. He goes to the far side. Now Shockey will reset. 2 wideouts right, single wideout near side. That is Bowen. Shockey, hard snap count. Claps his hands, takes a snap, hands off Jones, got the 1st down and more. Gets across the 50, 45, 40, outside, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Cabell Midland. 54 yards, and the Knights strike first at the 9:14 mark here in the 1st quarter.
That's a 2nd carry.
54-yard touchdown run by Curtis Jones Jr. He's already halfway to a little more than halfway, getting toward another 100-yard ball game.
Absolutely. I think he's sitting at about 65.
Hornbuckle on to attempt the extra point. Another cut snap. good hold. Kick is up, and it drives left. No, actually, it made it through. Wow. It wasn't pretty, but it made it through. 7-0. Knights on top, 9:14 left to play. Opening quarter, 60-second break right here on 97.9 The River.
Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff, we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill. Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
I care. I care.
I care.
I care. I care.
It doesn't matter how big or small your problem is. We want you to know that we're all in this together. At Cabell County Schools, we want everyone in our school community to know that they belong and that we care.
Dropped it.
Shelton receives it, drops it, picks it up at the 5, up the middle of the field at the 10, up and through the middle. Penalty flag flies in, gets across the 15.
Falls out.
And still the football pops out at the 20-yard line. They're going to say that Musselman recovered it, but a penalty flag back at the 19-yard line. So Shelton could have had a big loss on that one when he bobbled it after the kick from Hornbuckle, but he was able to get positive yards almost up to the 20. We'll check the penalty flag. They do move the flag to the 20-yard line. Near side. I think this one will go against Musselman.
I think it's holding. And just for clarification, for we have Eastern Panhandle listeners, it's Logan Shelton, number 9 versus number 8, Colton.
There we go. Half the distance to the goal. And they'll push the football all the way back to the 10-yard line. And like what Kent talked about, hello to all of our listeners and our viewers that are watching us on our Kindred Digital Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week that are watching us up in the Northern Panhandle. We thank you for having us on here tonight. Out of the pistol formation, here goes the Applemen for the first time here tonight. It will be Fleming, the quarterback. Check that. It will be Thompson, the quarterback, and Thompson on the handoff. And no gain. Matter of fact, lost a yard on the play for the Applemen.
Did you notice the little wrinkle we stuck in there?
Yeah.
So we have number 41 for Midland, who normally plays a defensive end. It's Carson Goo. He's actually almost playing a middle linebacker position. He's not necessarily committing to a gap until right till the time the quarterback steps under center.
Sanders was the running back that time. He is in the pistol formation, lined up behind Thompson, the junior, 6'6". He towers over the rest of the field, over the line. Hand off onto the lay, left side. This is the single running back once again, and Sanders tries to cut back to his right, gets some positive yards, gets beyond the 10 to about the 12.5-yard line. 3rd down and 8 coming up. 8:12 left to play, rolling clock, first quarter. Knights on top, 7-0. Ruley on the stop. Big 3rd down here for the Knights defense. All right, pistol formation once again for Fleming. Check that with Thompson. He'll have Sanders behind him. Takes a snap, 2-step drop, looking to pass the football. Under pressure, rolls out. He's going to be wrapped up and throws the football away from the end zone. They're going to say a receiver was in the area.
I don't know if he made it to the line of scrimmage, did he?
It made it to the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
It got up to about the 20-yard line. But that was almost a safety because if it was grounding, he threw it from the end zone. It will force now a punt coming up here for Applemen. And going back to punt the football away, it will be Dalton Haynes, the senior.
It made it to the 9, and it had to get to the 8.
Man in motion towards the near side. High snap pulled down. Here's the punt. Pressure. High end over end. Punt's going to be fielded by Branch at the 48-yard line. Brings up across the 50. 45-40, middle of the field. Cuts back near side. 35-30, 25. One man to beat. Gets across the. There's a penalty flag. Going to bring it back. So he goes into the end zone. Touchdown on the return. But it's going to be a holding call against Cabell Midland at the 12-yard line.
Did you hear me say let him go?
Oh, yeah. Let him go. So we'll take the points off the board on the holding call, and we'll bring it back. The penalty occurred at the 12.
And it was so unnecessary because he held him, and I think what actually was the final decision maker, when he disengaged, he threw him to the ground right in front of the referee. So I know that as a senior, JB really wanted that one. And so he's going to get another one. But,
and it was impressive. He came through traffic in the middle and broke it out to the outside, and the speed that he had just turned it on and was able to take it to the end zone, but it will come back. They'll put the football down at the 22-yard line after the 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 1st and 10 for the Knights with 7:23 left to play. They got excellent field position here in this first quarter. 7-0 the score. Knights looking to add more to it. The official starts the play clock. Pistol formation once again for Shockey. Jones lined up behind him. Takes a snap, hands off to Jones. He'll run it on the counter to the right side. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down around the horse collar, but they're not going to call it. So he gets across the 20 and thrown down to the ground at about the 19-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up with 7:07 left to play on a rolling clock first quarter.
And I got to tell you, if you're Midland, this has been a perfect first 5 minutes of a game.
The Knights will have Lunsford out there as a tight end. He'll line up to the right side. Meter is out there on the right side. Pauly out there too. Shockey out of the pistol with Jones Jr. lined up behind him. Slaps his hands, puts the play in motion, pulls it back out. Play action pass down. It was incomplete. Meter was the receiver wide open, and he saw it fall right in front of him. Don't know if he was anticipating that or what, but goes incomplete. Bring up 3rd down and 7.
I think Meter was supposed to find the zone and sit, and he proceeded to the end zone. That happens. We very rarely throw it inside the red zone.
Yeah.
So, that could be an odd thing.
Meter comes out. Pauly goes to the far side. Nida will check in. Short side right. Shockey out of the pistol. Jones in the backfield. Shockey keeps it himself, works behind the block from Jones, turns up, gets across the 15, gets enough for the first down at the end zone. The 10, the 5, stumbles his way across the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Cabell Midland. That was 2nd, 3rd, and 4th effort there by Robert Shockey. 19 yards into the end zone. The Knights are on top, 13-0.
Tell you what, if you get an Uber ride like that, you're supposed to leave 4 stars. So I hope that those Applemen left 4 stars.
Robert Shockey. Shockey takes it in. Extra point coming up from Hornbuckle. The kick bounces off the upright, and it goes through. It hit the near side upright, bounced across, and went in. Two kicks by Hornbuckle weren't pretty, but they went in. 14-0. Knights on top. 6:25 left to play first quarter. 60-second break on 97.9 The River.
Can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it. Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
You really can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it. Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
At 304-733-0809.
It's the Night Flight with Big John coming up after the game right here on 97.9 The River.
On the kickoff, it is the Musselman. It's Musselman Applemen get the return, bring it back up across the 10 to the 5, and it will be, that's it. They really went nowhere else with the football, and on the return that time, it was Braden Miller. He bet a wall of Midland players there.
Absolutely.
Got 6 on the return. That was about it. So 1st and 10 now for the Applemen as they go from left to right. Ball far hash mark. They'll put it down at the 19-yard line. Knights defense going with 3 down linemen. 5 linebackers. Actually a 3-4. Out of the pistol formation, here goes, and the handoff on the jet sweep left side, and he's going to make his way across the 20 and forced out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. On to carry, it's Logan Shelton. And some positive yards here for the Applemen. It'll bring up second down and about 8, so 2-yard pickup on the play.
And Midland has not shown this formation or this scheme on film in any of their games, so I'm sure that for Musselman, their OC is having some difficult times trying to figure out the tendencies here because this is something totally new.
Set up the offensive line. We'll tell you about this line in a minute. All right, here's what more Musselman looks like. 3 wideouts near side, wide side of the field. Out of the shotgun, it is Thompson. Takes a snap, fires back near side, sets up the screen, and once again it's Shelton on the reception, and he makes his way up to about the 25-yard line. Give him credit to about the 26. So long third down, third and about 3.5 coming up for the Applemen.
And I got to tell you, if you're Musselman, you went scoreless last week's game. Now you're in a situation where you have your backup quarterback. You're in a hostile environment. I think they're going to take a strike. They're going to try to go long here.
Tight formation, and Knights are going to jump off sides, and that's going to be a first down for the Applemen. Michael Lunsford jumping off sides on the near side. 1st and 10 now for the Applemen. 5:03 left to play opening quarter, 14-0 our score. Knights on top.
And I still think what I indicated before, I think in order to get this Midland defense honest, they're going to have to spread them out. So look for them to take a couple of shots down the field, thinking maybe a 20-yard post.
Thompson is the quarterback. He lines up with the pistol formation. Behind him will be the running back Sanders. Tight formation, wide outs either way. Handoff is to Sanders up the middle, cuts left, and he gets across the 30, line of scrimmage at the 31, and up to about the 34-yard line. Pick up 3 yards on the play. Second down coming up for the Applemen. 4.5 minutes left to play opening quarter. Trace Adkins, who brought the team on the field with his guitar playing, was the man that got credit for the stop. Out of the pistol formation once again, Thompson, the big 6'6 quarterback, the junior, looks back over to the far sideline, gets a play call from Coach Brian Thomas, gives the orders out to the line. Takes a step back, has Sanders lined up behind him. Sends a man in motion, that's Shelton. Takes a low snap, pass behind the line to Shelton. Shelton trying to cut back, and he falls down. His foot slipped out from under him. He's going to lose yardage on the play, and we got a penalty flags coming in everywhere as a couple players got into it. I think this one probably might go against the Applemen.
It should. They threw number 10, it looks like Caden Bowen, down.
It's one of the big linemen that was out there.
And I'm pretty sure this was after the whistle, too. Yeah, he's got him.
So it was a loss on the play of about 2.
When I say he threw him down, folks, he actually body slammed him.
They're going to give dead ball foul to both. It's going to be offsetting. Benny is offset. Bring up third down.
So how do you get a penalty for being a victim of a body slam? Because I'm sitting here watching this.
Well, but what they catch you on is the retaliation, and he pushed him back when he jumped up. So I got him on both. 2 wideouts near side, single wideout far side. The ball on the far side of the field. Thompson out of the shotgun, actually out of the pistol, with Sanders lined up behind them. Knight showing blitz. Now they fall back. Here goes Thompson. Low snap, pulls down, fires back to his left, looking for the receiver. Goes up, and it goes incomplete. They're going to get a penalty of pass interference against Bowen on the coverage over there. A pass intended for Wollaston. They're going to get Bowen over there on the pass interference.
And I think actually they were the ones who got engaged. And Wollaston looks like a tackle. He's 6'4", 205. Bowen's 140.
I think he turned around a little bit late on it. So a couple of penalties have gotten the Applemen a first down. Matter of fact, their second first down. They got the football down at the 47-yard line, far hash mark. Knight showing blitz once again out of the pistol formation. Thompson with a hard snap count. Looks back over to Brian Thomas, the head coach. Got 3 wideouts towards the near side. Sanders now will step up to the right side of Thompson. We got penalty, another penalty flag. We got delay. Nope, no delay. Still 13 seconds on the play clock. They're going to get an offsides against Lunsford again.
Yeah, he's about to come out.
And
he's about to come out.
Bubby, I call him Bubby. His dad's Bubby, but Parlier will check out of the lineup. Will check into the lineup. Tight formation once again. It's pistol. Hand off to Sanders up the middle. Side steps to his left. Cuts back right. Gets across the 45. Gets enough for the first down as he works his way down to about the 41-yard line. So first down for the Applemen. This time a first down on the play, not the penalty. They've gotten 2 first downs on penalties. The first one by driving down. They are inside Midland territory at the 41-yard line. 3:08 left to play here in this opening quarter. 14-0 our score. It's Cabell Midland on top.
And this is, like I said, this is pretty much unknown for Musselman, too. I've seen a lot of their film, and they generally don't go away from that 4-wide formation.
Wide out towards the near side, and direct snap on the Wildcat. Goes to the back, gets across the 40 to the 39-yard line. And the ball carrier this time, it is Braden Miller. Miller getting the carry, the junior, on the direct snap to him. Matter of fact, they are keeping him in there. Musselman now will have Sanders in the backfield. He will take that. This will go to Shelton. It actually turns upfield, and that is not Shelton. That is on the ball carrier this time. It is Colton Shelton on the carry. He cuts back towards the near side to the 36-yard line. So taking the quarterback out a couple of times, and they're leaving the quarterback out.
I think Midland is getting some Midland action.
3rd down and 5 coming up. Ball near hash mark. In the backfield, it'll be Miller. They're going to line up in a pistol, but Miller will be the man that will take the snap, at least showing that he will. Sanders in the backfield. Hand off. That's a double reverse from one Shelton to the other. He cuts back to the left. Nice move. Gets across the 35, 30, 25, 20. Gets all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wrapped up and brought down there, and a touchdown-saving tackle all the way over there by Shockey. It was the handoff from Logan Shelton to Colton Shelton, or Colton Shelton to Logan Shelton, and he was able to get a really well-designed play and a great run.
You know, I've seen that play before, and I know where I've seen it before. That's a Bridgeport offense. That's a single wing.
And officials stop play. Timeout by Cabell Midland. Breaking the action. We'll step aside ourselves. A minute 25 left to play here in this first quarter. It's Cabell Midland 14 and Musselman nothing. We're back after the 60-second break on 97.9 The River.
That was that Bridgeport single wing.
Yeah.
And the unique thing about it is whoever initially gets the ball, they turn their back.
To implant, crown, bridge, and more. Bowen Dental Group also offers Zoom bleaching. Bowen Dental Group, schedule your appointment today. Bowen Dental Group says go Knights.
Bridgeport Equipment wishes Coach Luke Salmons and the Cabell Midland football team the best of luck this season. Bridgeport Equipment, located at 6777 Merit Street Road in Barbersville, is your official John Deere, Steel, and Echo retailer. It also specializes in equipment rental, including construction, heaters, and more, and repairs and services anything they sell. Bridgeport Equipment, online at bridgeportequip.com. Bridgeport Equipment says go Knights.
Listen to 97.9 The River online anytime at 979theriver.com.
Welcome back, everybody, out of the timeout taken by Cabell Midland. 1st and goal now for the Applemen inside the 10-yard line. Sanders is the single setback. 2 wideouts left. It's Shelton coming in motion, and Sanders keeps himself up the middle on the draw play. Gets across the line of scrimmage, works his way down to about the progress to the 6-yard line. So a pickup of a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and goal coming up for the Applemen. They're going with a hurry-up offense, getting the team back up on the line. Minute 9 left to play. Rolling clock here, first quarter. Going with that tight wing, trips towards the near side. Handoff is to Shelton, and Shelton cuts back across the middle. Nice move, gets across the 5 and down to the 4. 3rd down and goal coming up from the 4-yard line. On the carry that time is Logan Shelton on the direct snap. They've been going this series here with basically a wildcat each time. Now this time in the backfield, they've got Miller. 2 wideouts left, stacking the tight ends to the right. Miller takes a snap, works behind that blockers, drives in, gets into the end zone. They're going to say he's going to be short at the 1-foot line. 4th and goal coming up. If we go back a couple of weeks ago to Parkersburg, the Knights were in the same situation 5 times inside the 3, and the Knights were able to come up with a stop. If they can do it here, this will be a huge stop.
It would be, but I think you got to be wary of a jump pass. Looks like we're going to find out in the second quarter, but you got to be wary of that jump pass because where Midland is stacking that line, it's a possibility that back is just going to toss it over their heads.
We'll see what happens. End of the first quarter, Cabell Midland 14, Musselman nothing, 60-second break, 97-9 the River.
Hi, I'm Wyatt Milam. I'm from Canova, West Virginia. When I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that gold and blue pride at your local Par-Mar store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
All right, here we go.
Days with Cecilia. She'll help you get through your 9 to 5 right here on 97.9 The River.
Change sides of the field. We go all the way down to the 1-foot line, and it's the Musselman out of the Wildcat formation. Here's the handoff up the middle of Shelton on the direct snap. He'll just step right in the end zone, touchdown. This time it was Colton Shelton on the touchdown run. And they worked behind that big line and those blockers and got into the end zone for the first score of the night for the Applemen. He'll go down as a 1-yard touchdown run by Colton Shelton, the junior. .56 left to play first half. Here's the extra point. High snap, kick pulled down, kick is up, and it is good. 11:56 left to play first half. Cabell Midland 14, Musselman 7, 60-second break right here, 97.9 The River.
High school football is back here in the Tri-State and Dutch Miller Kia in Barbers.
Can't get much for $5 these days unless...
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it. Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bank.
Hi, I'm Tarambus Patrick from Charleston, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that gold and blue pride at your local Par-Mar store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Here at the
Full capacity machine shop and CNC automation, and they are now hiring. To learn more, visit them at tristatecoating.com. That's tristatecoating.com.
This is Cabell Midland football on 97.9 The River.
Well, the officials a little quicker on this one in the kickoff. Logan Hobbs fields it for the Cabell Midland Knights on the short kick from Bonham. Gives the Knights pretty good field position. They'll start 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Going from left to right. 11:53 left to play here first half. Cabell Midland 14, Musselman 7. Musselman put together a nice drive there. Had a couple of penalties that got them first downs. But then again, they've also had some big plays to move the football as well. But see what the Knights can do offensively here. White outside the way. Out of the pistol formation, it's Shockey. Nida in motion near side. Quick pitch to him. Nida turns up, gets across the 40, lowers his shoulder, and finally wrapped up and brought down at the 42-yard line. That'll basically go down as a quick pass from Shockey.
I can see that.
To Nida.
So Midland, I think, is going to continue to do what Midland does. I think they're going to continue to just ground the ball. But this is going to become a game of limited possessions, particularly as both teams are moving the ball.
Ball near hash mark. Shockey takes a snap. He hands it off to Jones up the middle. Gets across to 50. He'll be chased down from behind by Shelton at the 45-yard line. And good enough for the first down. Move the chains for the Knights. And once again on the stop this time, that was Logan Shelton, the senior. You got Colton, the junior, Logan, the senior. One wears 8, one wears 9. That was Logan wearing number 9. Quickly, hurry up offense. Shockey out of the shotgun. Backs either side. Branch towards the near side. Jones to his left. Fakes the handoff to Branch. Play action. Steps up. Fires back towards the near side. Trying to find Nida. Pass a little too far in front of him. Goes incomplete. Nida was all by himself. The pass, and he tried to stretch it out the best he could, but pass is just way too far out.
Yeah, I think he was looking for one of those taller X-receivers that Midland has. But this game does have a good offensive as well as defensive flow. I mean, as far as games go, for Midland, this is kind of exciting. The last couple of weeks at this point, they were up big.
Goodrich towards the near side. Ball near hash mark. Handoff is to Branch up the middle. Works behind the block from the line. Gets up to the 40. He stopped progress at the 40, and he picks up 4 yards. On the stop was Taryn Boyles, a junior for the Applemen. Coach Luke Sammons talked about how tough this defensive line is for Musselman, and so far they're showing it. Been pretty good war up there in the trenches. Nida goes in motion far side. Shockey out of the pistol. Has Coach Luke Sammons lined up, or Coach Luke Sammons towards the near side. Shockey looks back to his right, gets the play call. Runs the option, keeps it himself. Gets across the 35-30, and Shockey gets all the way down across the 30 to the 29. The big thing, though, was the block that Curtis Jones Jr. just laid out there and knocking down Boyles. Boyles came in, and Jones Jr. made him pay for it.
I tell you, and we talked about this, and I'm going to say this again. If you have never seen this kid run, his progress from last year to this year has been amazing. He's a multi-purpose back. At the next level, he's going to be a running back. I know they project him as a linebacker, but he's going to be a running back.
I was going to say, you're going to have to switch him over up there at WVU. Out of the pistol formation. This is Shockey. Takes a snap, pass back towards the near side. Nida sets it up on the screen pass, gets across the 25. Nice cut back to the right to the 20. 15, and works his way down to the 12-yard line. Good pass, good catch.
We got an injury.
1st and 10, and one of the Musselman players is down on the field. He'll get attention by the training staff with 9:29 left to play here, first half. 14-7 is our score. And a timeout now for the officials to check the injury on the field. It looks like it is Colton Shelton who is down on the field. Training staff is there. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more here. Cabell Midland 14, Musselman 7, 60-second break right here on 97.9 The River.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mart store. If there's not a Par-Mart store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving, Chase & Elkin State Farm, Tax Masters Pro Books, and Kid Sale.
Cabell County Schools has a zero-tolerance policy for bullying, harassment, and intimidation. We're excited to provide the Stop It mobile app for our students. Stop It has 2 powerful features. Students may report incidents or talk directly to school officials. Cabell County students have the power to end harmful and inappropriate online or physical bullying. You can download the app from Apple or Google Play. Together, we can create a safer, kinder school community.
Dave Allen takes you home from work weekday afternoons right here on 97.9 The River.
Colton Shelton, the injured Appleman, makes his way off to the far side of the field. He's walking, a little hobbled, but he's walking his way. That's a good sign to see. The Knights have it 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Ball near hash mark. Quickly to the line of scrimmage out of the pistol formation. Shockey takes a snap, pitches it over to Jones, near side. Jones working behind the block. He's going to go in untouched. 12-yard touchdown run. Curtis Jones Jr. Excellent blocking on the near side. Javon Goodrich leading the way on the block on the near side from that wideout spot. And the Knights add to their lead. They're up to on top now, 20-7.
That was a parting.
That was like wide open. All right, Hornbuckle he's made the extra points. Haven't been pretty, so we'll see how he does on this end of the field. Kicking towards the Midland band. It is Bowen, the holder. Another cut to long snapper. Hornbuckle, good snap, good hold. Kick is up. This one looks really good. Splits the uprights. 21-7. Cabell Midland on top. 9:25 left to play. First half, 60-second break on 97.9 The River.
Are you tired of manually updating your online payment information every time that your card is lost, stolen, or expired? Let
No, when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds. At 55 miles an hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field, blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
At Food Fair, fresh produce means we use local farmers and agriculture to provide the best for your family, from the farm into your hands. Convenience means providing cut-and-ready fruits and vegetables that give your family freshness without the prep time. By downloading the Food Fair app, you can shop fresh, collect cart cash rewards, and even have freshness delivered right to your door. Download the Food Fair app today and start shopping. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
Here in the first half, and the kickoff by Hornbuckle sails out the back of the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Applemen. They'll be going from right to left, all white uniforms with those green helmets, green numerals. You got to love these jerseys. Big, huge numbers.
You can see them all the way.
You can see them anywhere, yes. We'll see what the Musselman can do with the football. Back in at the quarterback spot. It will be the 6'6" junior, Michael Thompson. Eli Fleming has gotten the start a lot of times this year. But Thompson will be the quarterback. He didn't really play a lot in that last series. They did a lot of pistol formation, a lot of wildcat formation too. Handoff on the right side, Sanders. He's going to be chased down from behind. I think that was Ray Williams that was chasing him down from the backside. And on the stop for the Knights, good job on chasing him down. Actually on the stop for Cabell Midland, it was Ray. Good job, buddy. Pickup of, matter of fact, no gain on the play. It'll be up 2nd down and 10.
And this is probably one of the more interesting aspects because the OC for Musselman is actually sort of varying formations, causing the DC for Midland to kind of adjust his personnel.
Wideouts either way, wingbacks either way, out of the pistol formation. Thompson has Sanders lined up behind him. Sends a man in motion. He'll do the wheel motion behind him, running the option towards the near side. He'll keep it himself, and he'll pay the price for that as Cannon Lewis comes in, lays a big old hit on him after a pickup of only 2 yards on the play. 3rd down and 8 coming up now for the Applemen.
And the pitch guy was open.
Thompson on the carry, the junior, 6'6", 170. 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Applemen. It could be a big 3rd down stop for Cabell Midland. 3 down linemen for the Knights. Thompson out of the pistol formation. Sanders lined up behind them. Wings lined up on either side. They're stacked with the wings. Here's the blitz by the Knights. High snap pulled down. Screen pass is caught inside by Shelton. Gets across the 30. Well-designed play. Well-executed play. And it goes out of bounds on the near side at the 35-yard line. So Logan Shelton on the reception. He just did a little drag route across the middle. They set up a short screen, and it's good enough for the 1st down.
It was kind of fortunate that Midland blitzed from the opposite side.
Well, they took everybody out.
Yeah, it took everybody out of that side.
They anticipated that one. 1st and 10 now for Musselman. Line up with 2 wings on the near side, and off sides once again. It'll be Lunsford jumping off sides on the left side.
It's not a good night for number 3.
Number 3 with 3 penalties on the night. Moves the football down to the 40-yard line, so 1st and 5 coming up for the Applemen. 7:56 left to play opening quarter. Cabell Midland 21, Musselman 7. Thompson out of the pistol. Has dual wingbacks lined up on either side. In the backfield, it's Sanders. Handoff is Sanders, right side of the line, and he's going to be met at the line, and no gain on the play. It's a good way to make it up after a penalty. Lunsford in there on the bottom of the pile making the stop.
Absolutely.
Also, Trace Adkins in there, too, to finish things off.
You think his D-line coach is telling him to line up maybe a half-yard back?
Don't jump. Watch the ball.
Yeah, I mean, Lunsford's, 6'3"?
Oh, yeah.
So he's telling him, hey, you're playing like a 6-footer. I need for you to go back a little bit.
Out of the pistol. 2nd down and 5 coming up. Man in motion to the far side. Low snap, pull down. Thompson has a receiver out of the backfield, makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds on the far side. And it'll be 1st down for Musselman. On the reception that time, it was Braden Miller, the junior. He was the man in motion.
And you got to consider that a busted coverage by Midland, because if you have that man in motion, you have to make that adjustment. And it actually falls, I think, primarily on the linebackers to pick it up initially, and then for any safeties coming over the top.
We'll see how the Knights can respond on it. 1st and 10 from the midfield stripe as Musselman goes from right to left. Same formation, double wings either side. Thompson steps up at the line, has Sanders lined up behind him in the pistol. Handoff is to Sanders. Here's penetration by the Knights, and he's going to be wrapped up. It's Ray Williams once again back there on the stop, leading the way for Cabell Midland. Also in on the stop, it is Jones.
Ramsey.
Yeah, it's also in there, Zach Ramsey on the stop, too.
And then Big Rude, the Rude man.
Loss on the play of 2 yards, 2nd down and 12. Approaching the 6.5-minute mark here in the first half. Thompson runs over to the far side, gets the play call. He'll run back into the huddle. They huddle up at the 40. Football is laid at the 48-yard line. Jumps up there to the line of scrimmage and ball middle of the field. Double wings either way, out of the pistol formation. Once again, in motion, handoff on that jet sweep to the right side. It is Miller. Miller trying to cut back up, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down. The Knights followed this one out and stayed right there with them.
That was Miles Meter.
Yep, and Meter and Ramsey in on the stop over there. A gain of only 2, but it gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, so 3rd and 10 coming up now for the Applemen.
And this is a big 3rd down play, because you're going to have to cause the Musselman coach, if they were not able to convert it, to make a very serious decision.
Logan Hobbs will check in as a defensive end on the near side. 3rd and 10 now for the Applemen. 5:40 rolling clock, first half. Knights on top, 21-7. Thompson claps his hands, low snap, picks it up, steps up, fires back across the middle, looking for a receiver downfield, and in and out of his hands, incomplete. It was in the hands of Dalton Haynes, and it goes incomplete. He actually had a step on the defenders back there. And it will be 4th down and 10 coming up now for the Applemen. If he would have held on to it, that would have been a touchdown.
And I can tell you, Midland had great coverage. Coverage was number 6, Zach Ramey, and number 33.
And Shockey was back there, too.
Shockey was back there.
They're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th and 10 for the midfield stripe, and the Knights jump off sides again. This one is Hobbs this time, jumping off sides.
And I don't know what's going on with the inflection, but this quarterback must be doing something that is causing them to jump, because that's 4 tonight. And we generally don't even have 4 in a series of 2 to 3 games.
But you, when you're a defensive lineman, you block out the noise and you watch the ball.
Well, the ball's not shaking.
Nope. Out of the pistol formation, Thompson 4th and 5. Timeout taken by Brian Thomas, the head coach for the Applemen on the far side. We'll keep it right here. 5:27 left to play here in this first half. Cabell Midland on top 21-7. The Knights jumped on the scoreboard early. Curtis Jones Jr. with a 54-yard touchdown run at the 9:14 mark in the first quarter. Robert Shockey had a 19-yard touchdown run at the 6:25 mark, making it 14-0. And then the Applemen started to pick up some stride a little bit, and it was Colton Shelton on a 1-yard touchdown run out of the Wildcat, making it 14-7 after the extra point. And most recently, Curtis Jones Jr. with his second touchdown run. This one of 12 yards. He's well over 100 yards already here in this first half. We got 5.5 minutes left to play in this first half.
And this is a very serious call for Musselman, because you do not convert this, there's a good chance you're not going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
And if you do get the ball back, you're going to be down greater than 14.
And you'll get the ball back at the start of the second half, because Midland got the ball to start things off.
But it may be too late.
Yeah. And if you don't make it, you give Midland a good field position. So 4th down and 5. Well, you got to think Thompson's going to with a hard snap count again. Low snap, pulled up, steps up, under pressure, now feels the pressure, fires back over to the right side, looking for the receiver, goes incomplete. Pass intended for Wollaston over on the right side, and the Knights will get the football back with a good field position at the 45.
And this is what you call outsmarting yourself, because if you actually think about this, you were effectively running the ball using that single wing, that Bridgeport offense, and this would have been the perfect time to actually go to it, because you would have had Midland thinking, and thinking means possibly jumping off sides, at least giving yourself a better opportunity.
1st and 10 for the Knights. Ball far hash mark. 2 wideouts near side. Single wide out to the left. It is split backfield this time for Shockey. Musselman shows blitz. Shockey pump fakes once. Now steps up. Rolls towards the near side under pressure, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down on the sack in the backfield. And it's going to be a loss on the play. We got a penalty flag back at the 39-yard line. On the stop for the Applemen.
It was number 43.
Yeah, that was him. That was Boyles, and on the stop. Check the flag if it's a holding call. And it is holding. It'll be a loss on the play. So they're going to put the football all the way back to the 35-yard line where he was stopped. So it was a push really on the yardage from where the penalty mark flag went down. So 2nd down and 20 coming up. 5:05 left to play. Rolling clock first half. Pistol formation once again for the Knights. Ball near hash mark. Shockey claps his hands, takes a snap, keeps it, comes back near side, cuts up across the 40, lowers his shoulder, drives his way up to about the 45-yard line. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and timeout is going to be called, I believe, it will be called by Musselman. They're wanting to get the ball back here in this first half. The Knights will be looking at 3rd down and 11 coming up here after the timeout. We'll keep it right here with 4:46 left to play here in this opening half.
I don't think the Musselman coach has seen a lot of Midland film because that was an ill-used timeout.
That leaves them with 1 left to use here with 4:46. I don't know if I would have burned it that quickly.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I could have seen this if it was like 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
But you're taking a real gamble that Midland's not going to do it. So this play right here, the Midland's about to run, is going to be pretty important because depending on how much yardage they can get on this play is going to determine what they're going to do on 4th down.
Exactly. We'll see if an explosive offense can happen again here for Cabell Midland. They're huddled up at the 35-yard line near side. The Applemen have got 2 huddles going on, one at the 50 and one at the 45. The linemen in one, skill positions in the other.
And if you're Midland, do you give the ball to anyone other than 2? Maybe 1?
We'll see how much.
See how many receivers come out here.
We'll see how much Musselman collapses down to the inside. They're going to send trips to the left. Single wide out near side. That's Pauly. Single setback will be Jones with Shockey. Matter of fact, he'll line up off to the right side of Shockey. Ball near hash mark. 3rd down, 11. Claps his hands, sets a play in motion, stepping up in the pocket, delayed handoff, and it's fumbled on the turf. It's picked up by Shockey at the 40, and then he's going to be stood up and forced all the way out at the near sideline at the 41-yard line. There's the penalty flag, and there's the first down coming up.
Man, they're really going at it now.
Yeah, Musselman didn't let go and continue to ride him on out of bounds. That's going to be a costly penalty here for the Applemen.
Let's see how they call it.
Coach Luke Salmons having a word with the official on the near sideline.
Well, he hasn't lost it yet. Could be the dreaded sideline warning, too. Let's see what he's going to call.
Penalty flag. Near side. It should be, if it goes against the Applemen, it should.
Yeah, he's walking. He's about to walk. He's going to walk it off.
Personal foul against the Applemen. That one going against Trevor Deerstein, the senior, 6'5", 280.
You know, the kids have a song called Walk It Out, and I'm sure that, they were waiting for that official to walk out the 15 yards.
Puts it at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Appleman. Fans getting animated on the near sideline. 1st and 10 now for Cabell Midland. Out of the pistol formation. Here goes Shockey. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. Steps up. Play action. Looking to fire the football. He does. It's going to be intercepted.
Oh, my God.
It was the linebacker that stayed at home and came away with the interception that time, and that's Colton Shelton. He just watched Shockey all the way through and comes away with the interception.
I'm going to let you know something right now. The linemen are sitting there looking right now at each other, and they're trying to figure out what happened on that play, because I think everyone assumed that was a running play. The lineman blocked as if it was a running play.
Well, he pulled it back out. It's the read option. Yeah. He pulled it back out. I'm surprised, honestly, that there wasn't a penalty for man downfield.
Oh, they were down there.
Yeah. All right, so the Applemen with the football after the turnover. 21-7, 4:26 left to play here in this first half.
Well,
Musselman with the football. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Ken.
I was going to say, I didn't think I would have this, an interception. They're going back to that single wing.
Back to that Wildcat. In the backfield this time, it's Miller. Miller takes a snap, handoff, Shelton double reverse, him back towards the near side, gets across the 40, and Shockey throws him out of bounds on the near side. The initial handoff went to Colton Shelton, went to Logan Shelton on the inside, and gets it all the way down and gets it up to about the 46-yard line. So 6-yard pickup on the play.
And that's the play I would have ran on fourth down.
Yeah.
That was the play I was referring to.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it causes a lot of confusion for the linebackers and safeties.
Well, that puts Braden Miller, the junior, back once again with the pistol out of the Wildcat. So kind of a combination of both, if you think about it. Low snap. It's on the turf. He's under pressure, steps up, and he's going to be wrapped up. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Pressure coming up for Cabell Midland, and the first initial pressure coming up the middle that time, it was big Gage Ruley. And then finally, on the stop for Cabell Midland, it was Ryder comes up with the stop. 3rd down and 5 coming up. The yard marker's at the 50. The football is right at the 40, but the yard marker on the far side is just to the left of the 45-yard line. So it's about 4 yards, just under 5.
He's precise.
Low snap. It's pulled down, and he's going to be hitting the backfield and wrapped up. Cannon Lewis finally wraps him up last time to bring him down on the carrier. And on the bottom of the pile once again for Cabell Midland, another big stop defensively. Cannon Lewis, but the man that led the way that time, that was Elijah Foster, the junior. 4th down and 4 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know whether this is actually going to be a true punt, so Midland has to be very concerned about the fake.
Dalton Hayes, who is one of the wide receivers, is also the punter. He stands back at the 35-yard line. Branch will go back deep at the 20. Second punt of the night. High snap. Run a rugby style off to the right. And then here's Branch. He'll field it up at the 22-yard line, near side of the 30, 35 to the 40. 45 has one man to beat at the 50. That's the punter. And he's forced out of bounds on the near side, cuts back, and gets all the way down to the 35-yard line. Nice move. I thought he was getting thrown out of bounds there by the punter and Haynes. And Haynes kind of spun him around and back into the field. He got 5 more yards.
I'll tell you, these Midland players are playing committed. This is probably the most focused I think I've seen them in a game.
Good run by Branch that time on the return. Excellent field position for the Knights. 35-yard line, ball near hash mark. 2:21 left to play first half. Cabell Midland 21 and Musselman 7.
You think they're going to run it now?
I think they will now, yes. Branch will check into the lineup. Meter will come out. So 2 backs in the backfield out of the pistol formation for Shockey. He'll have Jones Jr. line up behind him. Surveys the defense. Claps his hands, takes a snap, pulls out on the read option, gives it to Jones, lowers his shoulder, and he'll drive. 1, 2, 3, 4 white jerseys back. And penalty flag coming in here late on the back end of the play. We're going to get an unsportsmanlike, but that was Jones that carried about 4 of those white jerseys down for another 3 or 4 yards.
And this is the lottery you don't want to win, folks, but I have a feeling. Wait till they call the number, but I'm holding up my fingers here to let you know who I think just committed that.
That was a hit on the back end of that play.
Unnecessary.
Yep. They'll bring it back here on the Knights. It'll be post-play. Football's down at the 28-yard line. Mason Ramsey picking up his second penalty of the night.
Yeah.
Puts the football back, so they're going to go all the way back to the 43-yard line.
So did they call it dead ball?
They called it dead, yeah. So
should be second down.
It is second down.
Let's see. Yep. Second.
Second and 18 coming up for the Knights. Trips to the left, single wide out near side, short side of the field. Shockey takes a snap, 2-step drop, fires back over to the left side, has Jones out of the backfield. Cuts back to his right. He'll be wrapped up and brought down at the 41-yard line. Pickup of only a couple of yards on the play. 3rd down on the country mile coming up. Call it 16.
I heard someone say flag, but I didn't see it. But if so, it's going to be a push in the back. Blocking the back, rather.
Yeah, the flag's over there on the far side in front of the Musselman bench.
It's a receiver.
So do you take the penalty and give them 2nd down again?
Yes.
Meter got the call. So they're going to give him another chance at the downs. I almost would have declined it and forced him the 3rd.
Well, you only have 1 timeout left, so you can't really stop a lot of the clock.
Yeah.
And with Midland, 1 play can take you to the house. So I'm interested to see where they're going to run here. But this is right where Midland wants to be.
2nd down and 28. Trips to the right. Ball far hash mark. On the far side is Bowen. Single wide out. Jones, single setback. Now he'll go in motion to the right side. Empty backfield for Shockey. 5 down lineman for the Applemen. It'll be a draw play. Here it goes. Shockey up the middle, 45-40, 35-30. Cuts back to the near side of the 25 to the 20. Got enough for the 1st down. And it's a nice move to the left side. Gets across the 10. Still on his feet to the 5 and down to the 3-yard line. Heck of a call by the Knights. They emptied the backfield. They sent the wideouts all the way out. Left the middle wide open. And Shockey on the delayed draw play goes all the way down inside the 5.
Told you, right where we want him.
1st and goal coming up for the Knights.
I can tell you what the next couple of plays are going to be, too.
Lunsford will check into the lineup. Meter will come off towards the near side. 54 seconds left to play here in the 1st half. Here goes Shockey. Keeps it, gets into the end zone, touchdown. Robert Shockey, 4-yard quarterback keeper, and the Knights are on top 27-7.
This is Midland, baby.
That's it.
Run the rock.
4-yard touchdown run this time for Robert Shockey. He has 2 on the night. Curtis Jones Jr. has 2 on the night. We've still got another half of football to go with 48 clicks up on the clock. Hornbuckle on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, splits the uprights. It is good. 48 seconds left to play. We're going to keep it right here as we get ready for halftime. Cabell Midland on top, 28-7.
This has been an exciting game.
I was going to say that. One thing about it, Shockey might be over 100 yards rushing after that last run.
It's senior night. Everybody gets 100.
But one thing about it, I'll be critical on things, but the offsides and the penalties, later in as we continue to get later in the season, you get towards the playoffs, you got to have those in check. You want to play aggressive. You do want that. You want them to keep playing through the whistle. But those type of things in a close game are going to hurt you. They've got to get that shored up.
Hey, you got to give the coach something to yell about. There's going to be some up downs. There's going to be some whistles. Practice Monday is going to be great.
All right, Hornbuckle on to kick it off. He'll go from left to right from the 40. Schulten off towards the near side. That is Logan Schulten. There goes Hornbuckle with the kick, end over end. It's going to go to Logan Schulten, bobbles it at the 5, picks it up, gets across the 10, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down at the 11-yard line. 3 of the red jerseys out there. Ramey there on the stop. Hobbs in there on the stop. Also getting up is Trace Adkins on the stop. And then we also saw in there,
22.
too, Layson Massey.
Yeah.
Lance Massey out there on the stop, too.
That's my man that loves hip-hop.
43.3 seconds left to play here, 1st half. Cabell Midland 28, Musselman 7. In the lineup right now is Carson Gue. It's a defensive end towards the near side. Thompson, the quarterback, the big 6'6" quarterback, takes it, hands off right on the jet sweep, coming to the right side. Ball carrier gets across the 15 and works his way up close to the 20. And on to carry this time, it is Haynes once again. And a pickup of about 5 yards on the play.
And this is where I think the Musselman coach wish he had those timeouts.
I'm surprised he's not burning one right now,
no,
honestly.
He's going to the half.
Yep. They'll get the football back to start things off in the 2nd half. Play clock hadn't even started yet. Don't even really need to run a play. 17 seconds, 12 seconds actually on the game clock as Thompson gets him up to the line of scrimmage. He has Sanders in the backfield. They're going to try to get one more snap in. Handoff. Nope, they're going to go to the right side. And the ball carrier gets across the 20-25. Good enough for the first down. Stops the clock. Nope, time expires. On the carry, it's Braden Miller on the jet sweep. And we will go to halftime with Cabell Midland on top by a score of 28-7 here over the Musselman Applemen. As the halftime report's coming up for folks watching us on our Kindred Digital Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week, presented by and fueled by your neighborhood Parmar stores. We come back from the break, you get a chance to check out the Cabell Midland Marching Band. And then we've got, we'll recap first half and take a look at some stats on the radio side of things. Plus, we'll get you a scoreboard update from other games all across the region here tonight. Halftime score, Cabell Midland 28. It is Musselman 7. Halftime report starts right now here on 97.9 The River.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Parmar store. If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving, Chase & Elkin State Farm, Tax Masters Pro Books, and Kid Sale.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
In Cabell County Schools, we are ready, alert, and aware.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
At Food Fair, fresh produce means we use local farmers and agriculture to provide the best for your family, from the farm into your hands. Convenience means providing cut-and-ready fruits and vegetables that give your family freshness without the prep time. By downloading the Food Fair app, you can shop fresh, collect Cart Cash rewards, and even have freshness delivered right to your door. Download the Food Fair app today and start shopping. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
Ladies and gentlemen, these marching knights have collected grand championships in the Governor's Cup Marching Band Series this year at the Hurricane High Schools, the Whirlwind of Music, and their own Knights in the Round Table competition. The marching knights will meet in competition tomorrow at the Greenbrier East, and then at the Princeton as they continue to pursue their 12th state championship and their 3rd consecutive Governor's Cup. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for your winningest high school marching band program in the state of West Virginia, your Cabell Midland Marching Knights.
You can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it. Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
Hi, I'm Tarambas Patrick from Charleston, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Palmar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at your local Palmar store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Palmar app and sign up for the Palmar Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Palmar stores.
If there's not a Palmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill. Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
You really can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it. Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
On the road to Calhoun County, 49-0 that game at the half. Moorfield hosting Tucker County 14-7. Tucker County on top of that game in the second quarter. First quarter score, Shady Spring at Man, 7-6. Shady Spring on top in that one. Final score, Montcalm beating Phelps, Kentucky, downing the Hornets 50-0. Second quarter, Wahama all over Ritchie County 40-6. St. Mary's all over Webster County in the second quarter 32-0. No score between Tulsa and Tyler Consolidated. It's Summers County 20, Sherman 0 that game in the second quarter. Valley Wetzel and Cameron still knotted up at 0-0. Doddridge County taking on South Harrison at the half. Doddridge County 13, South Harrison 0. 100. They're at home hosting Payton City, and they trail right now 22-8 at the half. At the half, it's Meadowbridge on top of Clay Battelle 6-0. Magnolia 20. It is Frontier, Ohio 6, and Magnolia looking for their first win of the season. They're 0-5 on the road tonight. Madonna hosting Bellsville, Ohio. It's Madonna 16, Bellsville 0. Midland Trail on top of Liberty Raleigh 29-0. Pendleton County 33, Tigris Valley 0 that game at the half. Petersburg 42, Pocahontas County 0. So 42-0 at the half in that one. And Ravenswood hosting Gilmer County 0-0 that game on that one. Same score for Richwood and Wyoming East. Wheeling Central 13, Shady Side, Ohio 7. So there you have it. Full look at the schools in Class AAA, AA, and Single A in West Virginia. Our score here at the half, it is Cabell Midland 28 and Musselman 7. Teams starting to make their way back out to get warmed up. Second half action coming up next as Musselman will get the football to start things off. We'll take our final break here at the halftime report on 97.9 The River.
here at Mount West is to facilitate student success in a variety of ways.
Students know that somebody cares. They know that there's somebody on the other table that is willing to do everything they can to make them successful.
Somebody can walk in the door not knowing what they want to do, and they can talk through what their options might be.
There's a program or a pathway for you here at Mount West. We have a pathway for anybody.
Barboursville Fall Fest 2023 is coming. Wednesday, September 27th through September the 30th. Carnival rides Wednesday through Saturday and the parade on Thursday. Friday night, September 29th, it's Burning Ridge and Madhouse. And on Saturday, September 30th, the Village of Barboursville welcomes country superstar Chris Cagle live. Chris Cagle. There'll be arts and crafts, the car show, and so much more. Fall Fest 2023 in the Village of Barboursville, September 27th through the 30th.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends. And we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
Everybody, as we get you ready for second half action here in Ona tonight at the Castle. Senior night tonight, the final regular season home game for your Cabell Midland Knights. 28-7 is our score. Hello to all of you checking us out online at 979theriver.com on the free River app. Also on your smart speaker tonight. Thanks for dialing us in. And on the radio, and for the folks that are watching us all across the country and around the world on our Kindred Digital Marshall Orthopedics High School game of the week tonight. It is fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mar stores. We thank you all for tuning us in here tonight. We've got other action going on our Kindred Digital network tonight. Huntington High homecoming up on the hill, hosting Woodrow Wilson. That game 7-0. So we got a lot of things happening here tonight and that's the nice thing about starting these games early. We can always catch the back end of some of those games when we get done.
You know, actually, that's what I do. I go home, I put on video productions, I check out all the teams, listen in the car to the audio, of course. And just I wait for the big show. I wait for you to call into the big show. If my evening doesn't end with Fred Persinger, I know it's a different corporation, but
we carry him on our station.
So I was going to say, so he's the Don until Fred says that was a really good night. Then you don't know whether it's a good night or not.
Yeah, the longtime voice of high school sports here in West Virginia, Fred Persinger, Dave Jecklin, and the crew. They'll have the call coming up tonight with Metro News Game Night on our sister station, ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930. All right, here we go. There's still about a minute on the clock. I think the officials are going to let that roll off here, and we'll get ready to roll. The Knights will be kicking from left to right. Red uniforms tonight, white numerals trimmed in black. Big old white numerals for the Knights, those pewter helmets with the block M on either side. It is the block white M on either side of the green helmets tonight for the Applemen. The all-white uniforms, white pants, white jerseys, green stripes on the sleeves, and big old green numerals on the jerseys here tonight for Musselman. Hornbuckle with the approach, tees it up at the 40, kicking from left to right, high end over end. It's going to be fielded by Shelton at the 9-yard line. Brings it up near side across the 15, cuts back to the middle of the 20. He'll be wrapped up and brought down at the 25-yard line. And that time it was Logan Shelton on the return.
I think it was tackle was by number 19, Andrew LaFond.
It was LaFond, the freshman.
Yeah, the running back, DB, and kicker. And I was watching him up here. I was like, are they going to run a trick play maybe with the second kicker? No, kids. He's an athlete. Kickers are athletes too. So Andrew LaFond with a nice tackle on special teams.
All right, Michael Thompson, the quarterback. He's there in the backfield. Behind him will be Blake Sanders, the sophomore running back out of the pistol formation. Trips to the right. Wide side of the field. Load snap, picked up. Thompson has a receiver near side. 25-30, turns upfield. Nice spin move. Keeps it going across the 35. Breaks another tackle as he gets the first down and up to about the 37-yard line. On the catch that time was Troy Wollaston.
We got an injury. Number 6 for Midland is coming up limping.
That is Ramey, who's hobbled there a little bit. He's in the defensive backfield.
Yes, your free safety. You don't want your free safety to have a bum.
And you got to think about it that the coaching staff is seeing this one. We'll see if the Applemen try to go downfield against him. As Thompson breaks the huddle, 1st and 10 for the Applemen. Going from right to left, ball near hash mark at the 36-yard line. Out of the pistol formation, lined up tight, takes a snap, hands it off real quickly. Does Shelton, turns upfield, and once again is Logan Shelton. And, it almost looks like a handoff, but it's kind of the touch pass, so it goes down as a pass, really. And Shelton gets up across the line of scrimmage and up close to the 40-yard line. Penalty flag is down. We'll check the penalty. Holding against the Applemen.
That's their center, actually number 52 for them.
So they're going to push the football back, and they'll put it all the way back to the 27-yard line. And it'll bring up 1st and 20. Actually going to put it at the 28-yard line. 1st and 20 coming up. 10:50 left to play, third quarter. Cabell Midland 28, Musselman 7. Thompson out of the pistol formation. Sanders lined up behind him. He'll send a man in motion once again. That is Miller, and the handoff goes to Miller, right side on the sweep. Turns upfield 30, 35, and wrapped up and brought down at the 36-yard line. Picked up a 9 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Applemen.
And I think the Applemen have done some shuffling with their offensive linemen. For most of their games, number 52, Trent Shade was their center. They moved him out to tackle, and he put in a bigger center, number 62, Dennis Pike. You're talking a difference of about, 100 pounds between those two athletes. So they want to make sure that interior is bulked up.
And they're matched up against Gage Ruley up there in that interior line. Set up screen pass towards the near side as the back makes his way up across the 35 up to the 40, 41-yard line. And on the reception once again that time, it is Logan Shelton. He gets up a little banged up, trying to catch his breath after taking a big old hit there from the Knights. 3rd down coming up as the Applemen quickly get up to the line of scrimmage, getting some tempo. Hard snap count, and Thompson will walk off to the right side, gets a play call from head coach Brian Thomas. Comes back, gives the instructions back to the line, sends a man in motion to the far side. That's Miller. Here goes Thompson, rolls out to his right, throws the football on the run. Tipped up once, tipped up twice, and caught there by the Applemen.
Flag.
It is caught by the Applemen over the far side. That is Logan Shelton. Where's flag?
I thought I saw him throw a flag over there. Maybe he's throwing a marker.
Yeah, it probably is, but it's going to put it down at the 35-yard line. That was tipped by 2 players before Shelton came up and made the grab.
Was he out of bounds, though, when he caught that? I think that may have been what that marker was for. They're discussing this, and that's what he's asking. Was he out of bounds? Did he establish himself in bounds? But they're just going to let it go.
They're going to let it go here. So out of the pistol formation, they're actually going back to the Wildcat once again. And once again, it is Miller that will be back there taking the direct snap. Handoff into the inside to Shelton, and Logan Shelton's going to be uprooted by Cannon Lewis in there. Also on the stop, Ray Williams. And he lost a yard on the play. So we're going to bring up 2nd down and 11.
I don't think he wants to run that play no more. I think they went into halftime because they ran that play 3 times for a lot of positive yardage in the first half, but it looks like they picked up on it.
Braden Miller will be the guy who runs out as the Wildcat. So they go with a Wildcat kind of combination here with a pistol formation. He's got Branch lined up behind him. Miller claps his hand, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, actually gets it over to Shelton. He'll make it the run on the right side as Shelton, this is Colton Shelton there. Shelton gets across the line of scrimmage at the 35 and falls forward to about the 34-yard line. 3rd down and 9 coming your way here for the Applemen. Under 8 minutes left to play here, 3rd quarter. It's the opening drive here of the second half by the Applemen.
This is a critical drive, too. If they don't score on this drive, and Midland does on their succeeding one, it's going to start a chain of events.
It's going to be 4-down territory here for the Applemen. So 3rd down and 9. Knights looking for a big stop. They'll line them up tight. Wings either way. Back out at quarterback is Thompson once again. Low snap, picked up, handoff right side. It is over to Miller. Miller turns upfield, gets across the 30 and knocked out of bounds just before the 1st down marker. They're going to say he stepped out at the 27-yard line. He needs to get to the 25, so 4th down and 2 coming up. They cannot seem to keep an eye on where Braden Miller is.
And I think it's because they're not having anyone follow that motion. Their linebackers are just sort of shifting, but no one is actually lined up man on man.
Miller splits out towards the near side, and they're going to go with the Wildcat formation once again. This time it will be Sanders in the backfield. Sanders has him stacked off to the right. He works behind that block, and he's going to be short. The Knights are going to come up with a huge 4th down stop. We'll turn it over on downs, and a big stop for Cabell Midland.
Yeah, that was 51, Ryder, Jones Jr., and Lunsford.
All on that right side, trying to work behind that.
What? Are they going to measure this?
They're going to give him progress to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for the Knights at the 26-yard line. I was trying to figure out what the coach was out there talking about with him.
I guess he wanted a replay.
Shockey will send trips to the right, lined up in a bunch, wide side of the field. Shockey steps up under pressure. Now rolls out towards the near side, and he falls down, gets tripped up. Penalty flag in the backfield, though, back at about the 16-yard line.
Well, hopefully it's not a holding because that was a terrible job if it was.
They're looking back over to the far side to get in the – they're going to decline the penalty. I think it was holding. It was against Cabell Midland.
This tackles have had a bad day today.
2nd down and 11 coming up after the yard loss on the play. Actually, 2-yard loss, 2nd down and 12. 7:04 left to play, 3rd quarter. Cabell Midland 28, Musselman 7. The Knights will send 3 wideouts towards the near side. Meter, Nida, Pauly towards the near side. 1 wide out to the far side. Out of the pistol formation, Sanders takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Jones, and Shockey tries to roll out, breaks the tackle. Now rolls out to his left side, looking to get rid of the football, throws the football downfield, and has a receiver making the grab, slides in, making the grab at the 44-yard line. We got another penalty flag back behind the line of scrimmage. Do we have a lineman downfield? That's the problem.
Yeah, there's a big guard right there, 62.
Yeah. Good job on the by Branch to come back on the actually check that wasn't Branch, that was on the reception. That was not actually, it was Bowen. They're going to replay 2nd down. Kind of a busted play. The lineman thought he was running with it, so they took off down the field leading the block. When you're a lineman, you're told to hold for about.
Yeah, I thought it was 62.
You're wanting the you're holding. You're holding your block for as long as then you go upfield. It's kind of a countdown. You go 5, 1,000 to 1,002, 1,003. But after about a 5 count, you can go on downfield. All right, ball far hash mark. Trips to the right side. Bowen split out to the left. Meter goes in motion. Fakes the handoff to him. Handoff to Jones up the middle. He's going to be upended right there at the line of scrimmage. Good job defensively coming in on the stop. That was Colton Shelton, who stayed home and wrapped up Curtis Jones Jr. for the loss on the play. 3rd down and 16 coming up.
That was probably the best tackle I think Musselman's had in this game. Usually when CJ gets the ball. 5 yards, 10 yards at a clip. That was no gain.
They got lower than he did that time to wrap him up around the legs. All right, so Shockey out of the pistol formation. 3rd and long coming up. Quick pass back towards the near side. Tipped, and it will go incomplete. Pauly, the intended receiver, and a hand got up there on it, knocking it down or getting its finger on it was Woolston. And Wollaston, and that's going to bring up 4th down and long, and the Knights are going to have to punt.
And that's actually, with the exception of the interception, Midland was 4 for 5 on possessions tonight, scoring touchdowns. So you got to say that the timing of this for Musselman is probably the best defensive stand they've had all game.
Yeah, the Knights look a little flat on that drive. They went backwards. Couple of penalties again, costly for the Knights. Shockey stands back at his own 5-yard line, gets a snap from Nethercutt. Here's the kick. Nice end over end. It's going to drive Shelton all the way back to the 37-yard line. Brings it up across the middle, near side of the 40. Trying to stretch it out against Meter, and Meter's going to chase him down, wrap him up, bring him down at the 46. Back at the 47-yard line. Hobbs also on the near side. He gets up hobbled. But it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Applemen. They have pretty good field position. They'll start things off at their own 47-yard line.
And I got to tell you, we say this all the time. You have to measure your possessions against Midland. The clock is becoming a factor.
5:41 left to play, 3rd quarter, 28-7 to score. Cabell Midland on top. Musselman with the 2nd offensive series here in the 2nd half. They're going to go out of the Wildcat again. Sanders will be in the pistol. He has a back lined up behind him. Check that. You've got a penalty flag coming in. I think we have a false start. Check that. It was Braden Miller there on the Wildcat taking the direct snap. Lyman on the near side making the move. That is Whip. Both teams kind of sloppy here a little bit in the 2nd half.
And offensive linemen don't like to have their names called like this either.
Well, that, and then it's on film, and you get to see it on tape when you come back in tomorrow on film study.
Does your O-line coach ever let that slide?
No. You let them know about it. Out of the pistol formation, there goes Miller, hands off onto the right side to Sanders, and he's going to be hit in the backfield, wrapped up and brought down. First one to lead the way there is Lunsford to lay the hit, and then wrapping things up, it was Ramey and Trace Adkins in there on the stop. Also give Rulli in there on the stop, too.
Now, I thought Sanders is a traditional, probably fullback in their one-back set, so he's not as shifty as those wingbacks and tailbacks.
But he lined up as the wing and came across.
Yeah,
he's going to split out towards the near side. The single setback this time, it will be Colton Shelton. He is the backup running back. He lines up out of the pistol formation behind Miller. Miller, low snap, play action, under pressure, steps up, now trying to run the football. He's going to be hit, lobbles the football, and it's on the turf. Penalty flag is down. And I think that they're going to say that Musselman got it back.
Oh, he did.
Let's check the penalty flag. It's back at the 36-yard line.
I tell you, I don't think he saw it. Is one of the linemen from Midland hit him right when he was making that cut.
It's got to be a holding call. Blocking the back. Yep.
Decline.
3rd down coming up. Loss on the play of about 8 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and
Clarksburg.
10, yeah.
Clarksburg.
I was going to say Point Pleasant, but yeah.
It's Clarksburg. They're going up 79.
3rd down and 23 coming up. They bring Thompson back in at quarterback. Sanders in the backfield. Thompson under pressure, steps up, fires back to his right, has the receiver, makes the grab at the 40, and then he's wrapped up and brought down there. Meter on the coverage and wrapping him up, bringing them down. On the reception once again is Wollaston. 4th down, 15 coming up. Actually, let's see where they finally mark it. Yep, 4th and 15.
They're going.
Well, got 4:13 left to play here. Clock continues to roll. Trips towards the near side. Thompson, hard snap, gets a play call from the far side.
He's kicking.
Thompson stands back at the 35. He's going to do the punt. He gets rid of the football. And penalty flag's going to be roughing the punter. And they're going to let it roll across to the 30.
Running into or
I see it should be running into because he got blocked into him.
Well, if he got blocked into him, there's no penalty. He's going to call it, though.
Yep.
Here we go. Five.
I'm going to re-kick it on 4th down.
They're going to use a real punter this time.
So they're going to mark it forward, so they're going to take it up to the 48-yard line.
So it's 4th down in Weston?
4th down and, well, short deal.
Yeah, Jane Lou.
4th and 10 coming up. 3:46 left to play, 3rd quarter. All right, they are going to put Thompson back there. He's out of the shotgun looking to punt, and he will this time. And it's a duck one, end over end. It's going to take a Midland roll. It takes a bounce at the 25, rolls backwards to the 30, and they're going to say down to the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Knights. Let's see if they can get something moving offensively here this time. Kind of stalled out in that first drive. We got penalty flag again?
Probably.
Let's check. The officials are talking things over.
The only thing I can think of was a hold. It's got to be a hold somewhere during the kick.
I don't even see where the flag is.
I don't either.
There it is at the 40.
That's good.
Hey, it's 10 yards added to it, so that goes against Logan Shelton for the Applemen. And the Knights get it pushed up to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for Cabell Midland. 3:35 left to play here, 3rd quarter. They're on top 28-7 here on senior night. Bowen splits out to the far side. Nida and
Goodrich.
Yeah, Goodrich towards the near side. Branch in the backfield, offset to the right. Here's a quick pitch coming to Jones. Jones turns upfield 40, gets it rolling 50, 45-40, one man to beat, 30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, into the end zone, touchdown, Cabell Midland. Curtis Jones Jr., he goes from 51 yards for the touchdown. Check that, he goes from 61 yards for the touchdown.
That's clean.
He did not get touched.
Clean.
Curtis Jones Jr. with his 3rd touchdown run of the night. Hornbuckle's extra point coming up. Bowen the holder, Nethercutt the long snapper. Put the exclamation point, high snap, pulled down, kick is up, and it is good. 35-7 our score. Cabell Midland on top, 3:26 left to play 3rd quarter. 60-second break right here on 97.9 The River.
In 1967, Food Care opened its doors in Barbersville.
Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff, we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill. Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
I care.
I care.
I care.
I care. I care. It doesn't matter how big or small your problem is. We want you to know that we're all in this together. At Cabell County Schools, we want everyone in our school community to know that they belong and that we care.
Shelton bobbles the pickup on the kickoff, and he takes a huge hit towards the near sideline before he is leveled out of bounds. He was able to bring it back up across the 20, 25, and he was leveled out of bounds at about the 26-yard line, right in front of the Midland bench. 1st and 10 now for the Applemen with 3:19 left to play. It's Cabell Midland 35, Musselman 7.
I got to tell you, kickoff coverage is where you really see all the business being delivered. So Ray got some business, and then he gave some business back, and then he gave the ultimate delivery on that tackle.
All right, let's see what the Applemen can do with the football here as Thompson goes back in at quarterback. He'll send trips to the right, single wide out near side. It's Sanders in the backfield out of the pistol. Low snap off the turf, picks it up, fires back towards the near side, looking for a receiver. We're going to have a penalty flag on the near side as it is going to be pass interference on the near side once again against the Knights. And it was Bowen on the coverage, trying to wrap up against Wollaston.
Whose favorite player apparently is Randy Moss because he's got that number 88. He doesn't run like him or catch like him.
Big kid, 6'4", 205 senior. Ooh, that's going to be against offense. So half the distance to the goal. They were both tied up, and they both have been tied up quite a bit here tonight. Bowen's gotten the call on pass interference. This time it goes against Wollaston.
That's a big kid.
He's a big kid, 6'4", 205. Built like a tight end, but got some pretty good speed.
Yeah, that's a tackle. That's a tackle in our system.
He will split out towards the near side as a single wideout. Trips to the right side for Thompson, the quarterback. He yells out towards the near side to give a play call. He sees something
they're going
he's
again.
going to try to go for here. First down and 25. Takes a snap. Steps up. Two-step drop. Fires back over to the right side. Has a receiver all by himself. He'll make the grab at the 35 as he takes his downfield at the 50. Breaks the tackle at the 40. 35, 30. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down. Touchdown saving tackle by Nida as he gets all the way down to the 13, making the 14-yard line. He was wide open.
And see, this is the type of offense that I thought I was going to see, or I thought we were going to see, rather, because their wide receivers are very, very tall. And you can see coming off the line here.
That's on the video side. On the radio side, folks can't see it, but it's one of those deals where they lined the trips up. One went one way, one went the other, and left it wide open. The defender looked like Kent that he bid on it, and that left him wide open. Nida did a good job chasing him down from the backside to wrap him up. First and 10 from the 15. Nida showed a lot of speed on that one.
You get that from his mama.
Lineup is a bunch, trips to the right. Going out of the Wildcat once again. It's Shelton taking the snap direct to him to the 15, 10, 5. Lowers the shoulder down to the first down marker at about the 5-yard line. That is Colton Shelton, the younger of the two, as he gets down close to the first down marker. Give him a pickup of 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 1. Can get the first down at the 5-yard line.
Same play.
They're going to overload that right side of the line. This time in the backfield, it will be Miller. Check that, back to Shelton. He tries to cut back. He's going to be stood up, wrapped up, and brought down. It is back there on the stop for the Knights, Curtis Jones Jr. Shockey in there on the stop. Also in there for the Knights, it was Brylan Ryder. Loss on the play. 3rd down and 2 coming up. Long 2.
31's back in.
Miller in the backfield. Sanders behind him. Colton Shelton line up to his left. Miller takes a direct snap. Handoff, double reverse once again. It's Shelton as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. He didn't get the first down.
He did not.
He got to the 6, needed to get to the 5. Good job by Bowen coming in on the backside to wrap him up initially. And in there on the stop, Ramey in there on the stop too. No, Ray Williams in there on the stop. So good job by the Knights. 4th down and 1 coming up. Tell you what, Knights defense started priding themselves on these goal line stance here this year.
I think it's going to be a traditional eye.
They're going to go straight out. They're going to send wideouts either way. And once again, it's Miller in the backfield. Sends Shelton in motion. Fakes the handoff to him. Tucks it up across the middle. He gets down close to it. I don't think he got it.
He didn't.
He did not get it. Another turnover on downs by the Knights defensively. If you go by the marker on the right side,
they called it.
It is. He's going to be short. Good job by the defense for Cabell Midland coming up on the stop. Lunsford in there on the bottom side of the pile, along with a whole bunch of other jerseys from Cannon Lewis and more. And another big stop on a 4th down for the Knights deep.
Now, you see a lot of different things that happen on the middle offense. One of the things that doesn't get his due, number 7, Javon Goodrich, and number 11, Landon Nida, have been laying the lumber on these blocks. And they got Hobbs in. They're going Hobbs and Branch. So look for Hobbs to get this on a, let's say, isolation.
We'll see what happens here. They'll send Bowen off to the left side from the 5-yard line. It's split backfield with Shockey. Jones not out there this time. Handoff now to Branch, left side, works behind the block, gets across the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, breaks another tackle to 35, and ended at the 40-yard line. Another touchdown-saving tackle by Logan Shelton.
Flag.
And let's check the penalty flag once again.
Boy, I think they're going to call this number 2. He's going to get the trifecta, and this is not the number you want to have. There's 2 linemen who haven't had their numbers called tonight.
Call hold at the 15-yard line. Negates another big run.
So let me get this right. 54's got 2. 53's got 2. This is 62's first.
Yeah.
This is his first.
Ben Williams getting the call on that one.
Actually, no, this is his second because he was the man downfield. So
yeah. First and 10 for the Knights. They're going to put the football down at the 6-yard line. Shockey with backs offset. Hobbs to his left. Branch to his right. Handoff once again to Branch. Actually, check that. It's going to be Shockey. He's going to be hitting the backfield. He breaks it out and gets out of the end zone. They're going to give him progress up to the least the half-yard line.
He's at the goal line.
Yeah, he got out on that second effort. He should have handed that one off. He has the read option to be able to do it.
Uh-oh.
Curtis Jones Jr. will check into the lineup now in for Hobbs. Going to put the football down at the 1-foot line.
So you happen to bust it. I think the longest run I saw someone do, I think Caudle had one that was 98.
That's the end of the quarter. Okay. We go to the fourth. Cabell Midland 35. It is Musselman 7. Fourth quarter coming up next right here after a 60-second break on 97.9 The River.
You can't get much for $5 these days unless...
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it.
Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
You really can't get much for $5 these days unless...
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it.
Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
Hollers going out for cheer.
Yeah, here we go. Fresh 12 minutes go up on the clock, and we go 99.5 yards all the way down to the other end to change sides of the field. It is literally at the 1-foot mark. Shockey, second effort, got out of the end zone and was able to keep from getting the safety. So we'll see what the Knights do with it. Curtis Jones Jr. checked into the lineup. Second down, 15 coming up for the Knights. Huddle up in the end zone to our right. Cannon Lewis is in there in the backfield too. Lines up as a fullback. They're going to go up underneath center for the first time. Shockey, hard snap count. Delayed snap. Man, I think we got the center and the quarterback didn't move. Everybody else did. They're going to move it about a millimeter to the right. It'll be second down and 15 in the quarter.
That's kind of odd.
All right. So same lineup out there. Cannon Lewis is out there as a fullback. They're going to go up underneath center. We don't see this too often. Shockey up underneath. Surveys the defense. Takes a snap. Handoff Curtis Jones Jr. He's going to power his way up to the 5-yard line. Gives him a little cushion to work with. It's going to bring up third down and 11. So 4-yard pickup on the play.
Oh, this is plenty of room. We just need a little bit to make some misdirection.
So gives them a little more room to work with. Ryder sets up the offensive line for the Knights, going from right to left. Cannon Lewis still in the backfield as a fullback. Up underneath center is Shockey. Sends a man in motion near side. Hand off to him on the jet sweep coming towards the near side. Brings it back across the 20. It's Hobbs to the 25, to the 30, 35, 40, 45. He carries him all the way out the backside on the near sideline at the 47-yard line. Logan Hobbs, the junior, with a big run, but he carried 3 white jerseys with him the last 10 yards.
That man's wild.
Folks on our Kindred Digital watching things, they got a hold of him at the 40, the 45, 50, and there were two of them on his back. He carried him about another 12 yards down the field.
I don't think they want none.
He never went down.
No, he didn't go down.
1st and 10 for the Knights. Ball inside Musselman territory at the 47-yard line. Shockey takes a snap, rolls out to his right, looks to pass the football. It's going to be incomplete. I think another hand on there once again from the big man, and Wollaston, who's done a good job on that defensive end time. He's knocked down two of them tonight. Pass intended for Nida.
And those passes are coming out a little low.
Yeah, on the run.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ball near hash mark. 2nd down, 10 coming up. Stops the clock with 11:09 left to play in regulation. Cabell Midland 35, Musselman 7. Knights looking to finish out strong here tonight. Pauly splits to the right along with Nida. There goes Shockey, rolls out. Pass back near side. Lunsford makes the grab at the 48, 50, 45, 40, 35. He carries him down to the 30-yard line. Good enough on the pass catch. Move the chains for the Knights. It goes for almost 20. 1st and 10 for Cabell Midland.
They got the big man. That's when you bring out the RV when you throw that pass to Lunsford.
Glad he's going to Marshall. Carry on the tradition of the Lunsfords going to Marshall. 1st and 10 for Cabell Midland with the 10:40 left to play, rolling clock. Curtis Jones Jr. in the backfield along with Branch. Jones lines up in the pistol. Takes the handoff to him from Shockey. Now under pressure, rolls out to his right. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down. He's going to still keep rolling, and official's going to say he was down. And he was wrapped up and brought down on the near sideline defensively by Ryan, Jaden Ryan, who chased him down from the backside.
Now, this is where I think that Midland sometimes loses focus when they have a big lead, because that was a very dangerous play, particularly how he was tackled.
Yes.
With the games that we have coming up, you don't want anyone to get injured, and you especially don't want your quarterback to be injured.
Loss of 14 brings up 2nd down and 24. Pauly splits right. Meter split towards the near side. And a timeout going to be called by head coach Luke Sammons. Didn't like what he saw. We'll take a break ourselves. 9:48 left to play in regulation. It's all Cabell Midland. 60-second break on 97.9 The River.
Here at Mount West is to facilitate student success in a variety of ways.
Students know that somebody cares. They know that there's somebody on that other table that is willing to do everything they can to make them successful.
Somebody can walk in the door not knowing what they want to do, and they can talk through what their options might be.
There's a program or a pathway for you here at Mount West. We have a pathway for anybody.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family-owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
Officials pretty quick on getting things back going. Hand off to Branch towards the near side. He's going to go for a loss on the play as he gets wrapped up and brought down at the 48-yard line. So the Knights going the opposite direction of where they need to be going. They have it 3rd down. Let's see, move my math. 25, 28.
Yeah, we're at Grayson.
3rd down at 28 now. Yeah, we're in Grayson. Ball near hash mark. Shockey gets the play in. He's got a better hurry. It's down to 8 seconds left on the play clock. Down to 5 seconds on the play clock. Out of the pistol. Shockey sets the line with 3 at 2. Shockey at 1 and 0. And they're going to get a penalty flag. He didn't get it in quick enough. Another 5 yards pushing him back. Push him back 5. Not a pretty game tonight for the Knights, but one, it looks like they're on their way to a victory.
Sort of like stew. You don't know what it looks like while you're cooking it, but the final result's pretty good.
2 wideouts right, single wideout left, short side of the field. Shockey takes a step, steps up into the pocket, fires deep down towards the near side. Meter on the run, goes through his fingertips, incomplete at the 15-yard line. he kept on running, he would have done it. Just off the fingertips, brings up 4th down and 33.
Are they punting? They should punt. They're not. They're doing something.
Well, you got Shockey, who's also the punter, too. So they are punting. They are called punt team out.
It's called punt.
Try to pin him back a little bit.
See, here's the key for us, the long snapper. When they bring out the long snapper, you know they mean business.
Another cut out there on the line. Shockey back to punt, stands it at 31-yard line to our right. Here's the kick. He bobbles it, has to pick it up under pressure. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down on a loss on the play. All the way back to the 29-yard line. So excellent field position now for Musselman. And the Knights went big time backwards on that one.
Yeah, they lost focus right now.
They lost almost 50 yards on that play, on that series. First and 10 for Applemen. 3 wideouts near side, single wideout to the left. Thompson out of the pistol. Sanders line up behind him. Claps his hands, takes a snap, 2-step drop, fires back over to the left side, looking for the big man once again. They go up battling for it, and it's incomplete. Shockey had a chance, and actually checked that. It was Shockey over there, I believe. No, who was that over there? Was that Ray Ray?
No, let's say Ray Ray.
No, it was Ramey. It was Ramey over there. Had a chance to intercept it and could have come away with it. On the coverage was Branch and Ray Ray Williams over there on the far side.
Branch did a good job.
Yeah. They went up against the big guy again in Wollaston, trying to utilize that 6'4" frame. He'll split out towards the near side, short side of the field. Thompson out of the pistol once again. Wingbacks either way, sends a man in motion. Handoff is to Shelton. He'll go left side. They pull the guard over there. Lead blocked, lowers his shoulder, gets across the 25, and wrapped up and brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him a pickup of about 7 on the play. 3rd down and 3 coming up. Clock rolls, 8:18 left to play in regulation.
And usually on senior night, you try to get a lot of the seniors in. So there's actually a new short boundary corner for Midland, number 28, Jacob Jeffrey.
And a first down going to be going for the Knights, or for first down for the Applemen, because we have a lineman jump off sides. I'll bring them off towards the near side. And getting whistled on that one, it will be Foster.
So many up downs are coming.
Oh, yeah. Wingbacks line up either way. Thompson out of the shotgun, out of the pistol. Sanders lined up behind him. Has a man in motion coming towards the near side. It's Shelton once again. This time, actually check that ball carrier this time is Haynes. He tries to spin back around, and he's going to go down for no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Clock continues to roll with 7:35 left to play in regulation. Cabell Midland 35, Musselman 7.
And we reached the point of the game where this has gone longer than I think the last couple of home games we've had. We may actually make it to 9:30.
Well, they've been running the ball, so the clock's been running.
Yeah, it's been running.
Yeah. Except the penalties. A lot of the penalties have stopped everything. Trips to the left, short side of the field, single wide out near side. Thompson out of the pistol. Takes a snap. Looking to fire back to the right side, looking for Shelton in the corner of the end zone. He'll make the grab, and nope, I'm going to say incomplete. He dropped it. Good job defensively by the Knights. Logan Shelton, the intended receiver. And I think that was on the coverage that time. That was Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Jacob Jeffrey on the coverage.
That was a good job by the senior.
3rd down, 10 coming up. Stops the clock with just under 7 minutes left to play in regulation.
I wonder where they're going to stop at on the way home. We've been talking about this.
All right, Thompson will go out of the pistol once again. Sanders in the backfield. Lining up bunch of receivers to the left. Under pressure, steps up. He's going to be hit once, hit twice, wrapped up and brought down. Good job defensively coming in. Now that's some good redemption right there for Elijah Foster. He got whistled for the penalty that gave him the first down, and he comes up with a sack. or at least the stop. It's going to be 4th down and 9. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? Yeah, so it's going to be 4th down and 10. But a good job there by Elijah. 6.5 minutes left to play in regulation. 4th down and 10 coming up. 2 wideouts near side. Single wide out to the left. Thompson already looking to that left side. He's got over there Wollaston. Now they look to fire back to the near side, and the receiver makes the grab at the 5. And did he get it? Catch it?
I thought he dropped it.
Yeah, nope, they said he caught it. Sliding in to make the grab. That is Logan Shelton. And he slides at the 5 and good enough for the first down. Hurry up offense now for Musselman. Hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Clock rolling with 6:10 left to play in regulation. Thompson out of the shotgun, takes a snap, and we got a penalty flag. They weren't set. Hole. Did he say right side or left side?
He said left side.
Left side, all right.
Left side, best side.
First and goal from the 10-yard line after the 5-yard mark off.
Hey, this is where Midland likes to be. They like to be on this goal line.
Thompson out of the pistol once again. Sanders lined up behind him. They line up those 2 wideouts on either side tight. Matter of fact, here goes Shelton in motion. Thompson runs the option to the left, pitches it over to Shelton. He's going to break a tackle behind Branch. And Branch, I think, has got an arm on him enough to trip him up. He gets back to the 5-yard line to the original line of scrimmage. That was Logan Shelton on the carry. Branch got that arm out there to knock him down. 5.5 minutes left to play in regulation. Knights 35, Musselman 7. 6-yard line is where the football is placed. Tight formation once again. Thompson out of the pistol. Sends a man in motion towards the near side. Low snap picked up, goes right, throws the football to the end zone, and the big man goes up to make the grab this time. This time it is successful, and Troy Wollaston making the reception.
They're real happy about this.
Wollaston, who they've targeted quite a bit here tonight.
You went up on that one.
Well, that's all 6'4" of them right there. Extra point coming up. Thompson is the holder. Good snap, hold, kick, up, good. 35-14, 5:06 left to play. 60-second break right here on 97.9 The River.
Hi, I'm Doug Nestor. I'm from Canova, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at your local Par-Mar store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mar store. If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving, Chase and Elkin State Farm, Tax Masters Pro Books, and Kid Sale.
Football on 97.9 The River.
35-14 the score after the score by Musselman. Branch fields it over the far side at the 24, brings it up across the 30, 35, comes back towards the near side, has one guy on his back. He'll be wrapped up, and he'll go down at the 32-yard line. Looks like Hobbs gets up a little hobbled again. He's been hobbled around a little bit throughout the night tonight. Is there a flag down?
There is. I think it should be for face mask.
Yeah, there's a flag down right there at the 34-yard line.
Let's hear it.
Yep. 15 yards on Dalton Haynes, the senior. Add 15 to it, so they'll go from the 31-yard line and move it forward. Under 5 minutes left to play in regulation. Yeah. Cabell Midland 35. Musselman 14.
I thought Branch had the corner, and I watched him go back a little bit, and I was like, I don't think that kid's that fast. Well, he had a face mask.
Gets it all the way up to the 46-yard line, so 1st and 10 for the Knights. Starters still out there. After the last drive that went back about 50 yards, let's see if they can move forward this time. Shockey will go out of the pistol. Curtis Jones Jr. lined up behind him. Branch towards the near side. Nida comes in motion. Touch pass to Nida. Cuts up across the middle. Breaks a tackle there at the 45. Spins around at the 50. And wrapped up and brought down at the 49-yard line.
He's hurt.
He's a little slow getting up.
That big man fell on his head.
Yeah, the big guy that was making that stop out there for the Musselman. And that was Trevor Durstein. He is 6'5", 280-pound senior.
He fell on his head.
He chased him down from the backside, though. Man, kid had some speed on him to get him. 2nd down, 6 coming up after the 4-yard gain. There goes quick pass back over to the right side. Meter makes the grab, gets across the 50, 45, 1st down and then up to the 40. And finally knocked out of bounds over at the 35-yard line. Check that, going to make it at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Knights. They'll set the chain, start the clock before 11 left to play in regulation. Well, I guess where he did go out of bounds, they did stop it. So they'll do it on the snap. Shockey with backs on either side of him. 2 wideouts to the right, short side of the field. Handoff near side. That is Branch. Cuts up across the middle. And Branch got a false start against Cabell Midland. So stops the clock with 4:02 left to play in regulation.
Does that mean they're one of those tackles?
Yeah. So push it back to the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10. Let's give me 1st and 15 now for the Knights.
They got 12 people out there now, it looks like.
And they're going to bring Lunsford off. Going to bring an extra wide receiver out. Meter, Bowen, split out towards the near side. Goodrich split to the right side. Split backfield once again behind Shockey. Takes a snap, handoff, 2nd man through up the middle. Here he goes. There goes Hobbs. Gets across the 35 to the 30, 25, 20. And finally wrapped up and brought down all the way down at the 13-yard line. Logan Hobbs could be getting close to 100 yards tonight.
That's what I was actually going to say. It looks like he may be in there. We got to call Midland fullback U. Well, not fullback high.
Branch and Hobbs in the backfield with Shockey. Out of the shotgun, takes a snap, hand off to Hobbs once again, up the middle, 10, and he's going to be pushed back as he hits that 10-yard line. So pick up of 5, make it 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6 up next for the Knights. 3-minute mark left to play in regulation.
Wonder why the opposing coach isn't using his timeouts now.
They just realized they got a long drive back.
That's true. Hopefully it's a safe trip. We want them to have a safe trip.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And do you know, are we supposed to return this trip next year?
Lord, I don't know. 2 wideouts right. Lunsford out there to the right side, too, out of the pistol formation. Here goes Shockey running the option. Pass, gets a shovel pass on the inside to Lunsford. Makes the grab at the 5, falls forward as he carries the load down to the 1.
You got to get the big man.
2nd pass reception tonight for Lunsford.
Look, he's asking for it. He's asking for it.
And it goes in. It goes to a 1st down. So 1st and goal coming up from the 1. 2 right outs to the right. Single wide out near side is Bowen.
Oh, he's going in. Here he goes.
Lunsford in the backfield. He lines up in the pistol behind Shockey. Takes the snap, handoff. Lunsford going to lower his shoulder. He's going to run to the end zone touchdown. Hey. Michael Lunsford.
And the lineman picked him up.
Runs it into the end zone. Cabell Midland 41 and Musselman 14.
The lineman did the dirty dancing move where you hold him up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
But he quickly brought him back down. It was an ambitious decision.
Lunsford out there on the extra point, too. Bowen with the hold. Hornbuckle with the kick. It is good. 42-14, Cabell Midland, 60-second break, 97.9 The River.
Horse Tire Farm, Route 60 in Milford.
The River.
Minute 59 left to play in regulation. Cabell Midland adds to their lead, 42-14, on their way to their 7th victory of the season, 7 straight. And a big matchup and a border battle coming up next week at Hurricane. Got to finish this one out, though. Just under 2 minutes left to play. Hornbuckle on the approach. Here's the kick. He's going to drive it all the way back. Shelton fields it at the 6-yard line. He'll bring it up across the 10, far side of the 15, tries to cut back to the middle, and he gets his way up across the 20 and squirts his way up to about the 22, 23-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for Musselman. Tell you what, Shelton has been a workhorse here tonight. We're talking about Logan Shelton for the Applemen, and he is going to sleep pretty darn well on that ride back, that 6+ hour ride back.
Absolutely.
Knights putting a lot of fresh jerseys out there.
Senior night. Senior should get to sit on the sidelines.
Timeout taken by Musselman. We'll keep it right here. They're going to get Shelton out of there. They need to. He is worn out.
Absolutely.
We'll keep it right here. Can't tell you one score update at the half. Huntington High, homecoming, looking good so far. 28-0 right now on top of. Nothing scared you?
No. I didn't want it to get you.
Oh,
you're too
so
big. You're too big to be
me.
Spider-Man. You're too big to be Spider-Man.
Had a big old spider here. It didn't do too well because there he goes.
He's done. He's just finishing it out. His life is over.
And then all of a sudden, it's like the rest of the webbing falls out of the spider as it goes down. But no.
It's the energy on the field from the opposing team.
One thing, if you've never been to this stadium, we are butted up against the wood. So we get a lot of little things here around this press box.
Critters.
Yeah, especially after it had set from the end of last football season until we came in here in game number 1 this year.
Oh, it was right.
Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, it was right. A lot of mud hoppers and everything else up here that wedge themselves in the windows here through the offseason.
Absolutely.
Minute 52 left to play in regulation. It is Thompson, the quarterback. He's had to go over here tonight for Musselman. Out of the pistol, takes a snap, handoff into the backfield to Sanders. Sanders works his way up across the 25 and finally wrapped up and brought down at the close to the 29-yard line. Trace Atkins will come out with the lineup now for Cabell Midland. In will be Caleb Loesch. 2nd down and 3 coming up. Thompson out of the pistol. Takes a snap, handoff once again. This is the new back carrying the ball this time, 30. 1st down, 35, 40. And wrapped up and brought down at the 41-yard line. On the carry that time, it is
number 41. 40.
4. I think it's 4, isn't it?
4?
Leisure? Yep.
Oh, Leisure.
Nate Leisure.
Yeah.
Handoff is to Leisure. He tries to cut back and trips right into his lineman on the cutback. Pickup of 2 yards on the play. Keeps it running here with the clock down to 58 seconds. Hurry up offense here for Musselman. They got a lot of young players on this team they're trying to develop here. So Leisure in the backfield out and put the pistol behind Thompson. Thompson taking the snap. Hands off Leisure once again. And he goes up the middle. Ray Williams coming in on the stop. And they're going to give him enough progress past the 1st down marker. Stops the clock with 34.5 seconds. And it puts the football down at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Musselman.
So you know what this time it is? It's my favorite time of the year.
Thompson hands off up the middle this time. Once again, Leisure, nice cutback, gets across the 40 and gets down to close to another first down. They're going to stop the clock once again with 12 seconds. Well, they'll let the clock roll.
Yeah, they're bringing the drone down. It's over.
Yeah, the clock continues to roll. Thompson takes the final snap here tonight. Hands off Leisure up the middle. He'll be wrapped up and brought down at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it for the Knights. The Knights come away with the victory. 42-14 to go to 7-0 on the season, remain unbeaten, and get ready for a big matchup next week against Hurricane. We'll recap the scoring and wrap it up here tonight. Post-game report coming up next, right here on 97.9 The River. Hell, yeah.
28-20? Really? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
See, I thought Princeton was good with Cochran. I haven't seen him with this new group. Are you guys have that game?
Before or after the game, Geno's is your ultimate choice. Proud supporters of Cabell Midland.
So who you watching it through?
Fueling your champions.
Okay. I'm going to watch it then.
Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
In 1967, KeyCare opened its doors in Barboursville with a vision to provide superior service and offer the best quality.
9:23.
We'll be out by 9.
No, when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds. At 55 miles an hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field, blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers.
Welcome back, everybody. Halftime or post-game report continues on. Cabell Midland with a 42-14 victory over the Musselman Applemen here tonight. And we talked about the scoring in this ball game. It was Curtis Jones Jr. with a good handful tonight. Robert Shockey with a couple of touchdowns here tonight, too. And it was Curtis Jones Jr. with 3 scores here tonight, as Michael Lunsford also got a touchdown run here in the second half. Trey Wollaston for Musselman with a 4-yard touchdown reception, too. And the Knights go on with a big decisive win over Musselman. Wasn't a perfect game tonight for Cabell Midland. A lot of penalties, some turnovers here tonight. Things they definitely got to work on, Kent Bryson, as they get ready to go next week in a Cabell County-Putnam County battle next week, as we'll hit the road to take on Hurricane.
Take on our twin. What can you say? You won, and you won against an opponent you don't normally see, so I think there's a lot of good things you could take out of this. There's a lot of things that you said you got to clean up, but you can't play the way the Midland played tonight against a different type of team. So I look for them to get this cleaned up this week. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of up-downs. I think some people are going to be tired. Well, you're going to be ready, though, next week. So you and Tatum, right?
We'll be ready. That's right. We'll be ready to have the call for you next week. 7 o'clock airtime, 7:30 kickoff right here on 97.9 The River. So make sure you join us for that. It's going to be a ride home here tonight for Musselman. The series now even up at 1-1. Musselman getting the win back in 2018 in the playoff run. Cabell Midland picking up the win here tonight. Big thanks to all of our great sponsors here tonight. Thanks to all of you. Check this out online on our Kindred Digital Marshall Orthopedics Game of the Week, fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mar stores. Thank you all for tuning us in there. And all of you on the radio and across the country and around the world at 979theriver.com. We thank you for having us on tonight. Big thanks and congratulations to all the seniors here for Cabell Midland. It's the final regular season home game So a chance to honor them here tonight. So congratulations on their careers here. Also same thing for the cheerleaders and the band who continue to play off here to our right. For Kent Bryson, Lowell Austin back in the studio, I'm Jason Toy saying once again our final score, Cabell Midland, big win, remain undefeated on the season and looking to stay number 1 in the state of West Virginia, 42-14 over the Musselman Applemen. For our entire crew, have a great night, everybody.
Go Knights!